Alright, well, haven't got a whole lot done, but some of these little guys here got loose. Bunch of loose metal. That was pretty nice. Let me grab. Look at that mess. Isn't that nice? So yeah, we'll be cutting all that out. This little deal here goes inside here like that. Of course, you're going to cut that out. So I'm guessing you probably have to put it on inside the panel before you put it on. Grinding all these welds out. These here, that was to get the back side of that little brace out. Still got a bunch more up here to go. Ended up cutting these out a little bigger. Initially went with a 1/4 inch. This size here is a little too small. Getting that to separate was pretty fun. Actually, no, it wasn't. Pretty much on this so far, the only thing that's been fun was cutting the panel off, and now nothing else is fun. This, went ahead and got that off there. I showed you that yesterday. I just have to take this piece out from underneath it, and like I said, I've got some of it loose, but this piece goes up underneath there and it's welded inside underneath here. So I'm gonna have to separate this and probably pry this up and then try to cut that out. I may take like I've got a little air saw I may cut, because the new panels, I'm sure, put a 1/4 panel on, you know, they have that little deal right here that goes underneath, slides underneath it. So we did get both 1/4 panels in, outer wheel wells. So yeah, I got a bunch of work to do. I was just getting this, and this is a little flashlight go. That crap down in there, just trying to get to that was a pain in the ass. Those are just spot welds, trying to get those spot welds out of there. Yeah, when they put these together, they don't really mean for them to come apart, I don't think. I don't think they're thinking, well, someday somebody's going to replace a panel. Yeah, probably not. They probably don't care. So, it's not exactly easy, but it's definitely doable. So, little update. There it is. Not sure exactly how I'm going to section this yet. Obviously, there's rust holes through here, so I'm going to cut in here somewhere. I don't want to cut all of this out and loose and all inside there. From what I understand, that's a major job. You've got 100 spot welds all up through there and the whole deal. So, what the best suggestion I've seen is to cut up through here, cut the old nasty area out where you've got good solid metal, and then splice it in with your new piece. And just measure out and put your 1/4 panel on first, slide it up underneath, make sure it butts up good, then scribe your line, and cut this piece right here off, and that way you know you got your, you don't want to just put that on there and then put your 1/4 panel on and hope it fits, because it may not. You may have a gap, and then because it has to weld, this piece here has to actually weld to this obviously. Anyway, I don't know what they did with right there. What a mess. I mean, it looks like the wheel well was way too far in. There's a huge gap right there. they literally, that was caked with filler. I sat and beat it out, grinded it. This is all rusted through here. I'm gonna try to clean it up and see if I can salvage it, because that's part of the rocker that I just fixed. So this is the back side of that rocker. But all this is coming out, so I'll be able to get to that a lot easier. I may take my little sandblaster and get down in here and blow all that out, that rust and stuff out of there. And with all this gone, I'll be able to put some more of that interior frame coating stuff in there and get it nice and clean. Also, a couple little holes here, little factory holes. You can put that little nozzle down in and soak that down in there good. Anyway, I said not a whole lot done, but I worked fire station last night, so usually the first day after the fire station I'll get a whole lot done. Tomorrow I'll get more done. So, alright, there you go. See you later. About forgot, this is another area that I'm pretty concerned about. You can see all this rust in here. This was underneath the quarter panel or sail panel. Anyway, got all this out of there, and of course you can get to that, so you can, sandblast or wire wheel it, whatever. But it looks like the rust got up underneath here, and it looked like it kind of pitted through here. So when I pry this up and cut that out, I'll see how bad it is. But I'm wondering if this doesn't come all the way, because there's a frame or just this structure here basically continues all the way up through here and all the way over. Well, if that's all rusty, like on my 68 Camaro, literally I had rust bubbles pitting up all through here, and I thought, well, I'll just cut little patch panels. Yeah, when I went to start grinding those down, they opened up into craters, and everywhere in here was just solid rust. So that's what I'm concerned about right here. Does this go all the way up, and does it start, is it rusted up underneath here? Really the only way you can fix that is remove the whole roof and sandblast it, clean it, seal it up, and then put the roof back on. But my goodness, that's a lot of work. So I'm hoping most of this is just hopefully down in this area. Like I said, I'll cut some of this away up here and see what we've got up into this area here. So, alright, that's it. So I went today, got this, got all new seals, springs, all kinds of stuff in it. It was spring kind of screwed up. It's a Nest Iwata LPH 400, pretty high dollar gun. I think they're $500 or $600. I ended up picking this up, $125 at the pawn shop. Those are pretty much a steal. And then I found this one on Craigslist, and it's like brand new. And it's the same thing, LPH 400. I couldn't pass it up because it was a good deal. But now I've got one to spray clear, and then one for base. Also, I picked up a cheap primer gun that I'm going to spray my epoxy primer through. It's probably just a step above, if even, Harbor Freight, but it is what it is. So I'm just spraying primer through it, and so hopefully I'll get some decent use out of it. Yeah, it doesn't look real quality, but hey, if it sprays it out smooth, the primer, like I said, that's all. I don't care. But got all my epoxy in from SPI. Supposed to be really good stuff. Go over here. There's the epoxy primer activator. I got high build primer, and then some wax and grease remover. It's waterborne. Guy told me the solvent stuff, if you're doing bare metal, which I'm gonna have to strip that car down to bare metal, he said that the solvent evaporates too fast and it doesn't actually get it clean. All you end up doing is just smearing it around. So he suggested the waterborne wax and grease remover, and so I'm gonna give that a shot on the bare metal. And the solvent base, I guess, is good for other stuff, but just on bare metal, he was suggesting that's the best way to go. So they have so far pretty impressive customer service. So I'm pretty happy. Hopefully this stuff sprays out like I don't know, something nice. So starting to get dark. Little sunset above the trees. But yeah, shop's all lit up. Love it. Still not finished with it. Still need to get the insulation up. Hung my hood the other day. That's for my 68, and it needs to be painted. I know it looks pretty good right there. It's dirty, but I don't know if you can see. Went to hang it up, thought I had it hooked, and it wasn't hooked. And it was perfect until, I don't know if you can see that big dent and the big chip. It hit the concrete. Man, you talk about a sick feeling. So yeah, now I get to fix that too. So, and it also took a pretty nice slice out of my fingers because I was trying to catch it to keep it from dropping. So, anyway, now I'm just rambling. So, I'll bring you back when I get a little farther on this Camaro deal. Also, I was going to show you one of my first videos. I showed you this. It had new bushings and everything in it. So I went ahead and bought the new one. And man, you talk about nice. There's no play in that whatsoever. So that's going to be awesome. That was a good buy. Yeah, that's no good there. But and it had new bushings, but the actual hole where the bushing falls into, it actually is walled out. That's why that's doing that. So anyway, yeah, new upper hinge there.